The Bermuda rugby national team took on Paraguay in the latest round of the Rugby World Cup qualifiers for 2015 in a match in Paraguay on Saturday, going down 27-14. Bermuda got tries from Andre Landry and David Pringle, while Tom Edwards kicked 2 conversions. Jonathan Herring and Karen Smith are the 2012 Bermuda Triathlon Association's male and female Bank of Bermuda Foundation champions, following the event held in St. George's yesterday. Herring was clocked across the line in a time of 1:01:51, while Evan Norday finished second in a time of 1:04:43. Tucker Murphy finished third in a time of 1:05:44. Herring was the third swimmer out of the water with a time of 11:47. He followed Lisa Blackburn and Tyler Smith. He then recorded the fastest bike time of 30:37 and then had the fifth fastest run time of 18:24. Karen Smith finished 6th overall in a time of 1:07:55, while Laurie Orchard was the 18th finisher and the second female finisher overall, clocking a time of 1:11:36. Emma O'Conley rounded out the top 3 female finishers when she crossed the line in a time of 1:13:17, finishing 21st overall. Smith was 7th out of the water with a time of 12:46. She then had the 15th fastest bike time of 34 flat, and then had the 11th fastest run time of 19:46. Meanwhile, Flora Duffy finished 3rd in the Herbalife Triathlon in Los Angeles, competing in the women's pro field. Duffy finished 25th overall in a time of 1:59:50. Tyler Butterfield competed in the inaugural F1 triathlon, which saw competitors complete a 300-meter swim, a 4-mile bike, and then a 1.5-mile run, then followed that up with a 300-meter swim, a 4-mile bike, and another 1.5-mile bike ride, where he finished in 7th place. On Sunday, Butterfield was back in action. This time he finished 3rd in the Superfrog Triathlon that was won by Lance Armstrong. In First Division football, Young Men's Social Club defeated Crossroads 2-1. At Bernard Park yesterday, Robert Rollins gave Young Men's Social Club a lead in the 16th minute. Youth Mamie Talbot pulled a goal back for Crossroads in the 33rd minute, but Rollins found the back of the net for the second time in the game when he converted from the penalty spot in the 74th minute. In other First Division action, it was Island Rangers 0, Boulevard Blazers 3, Prospect United 0, BAA 6. Devonshire Colts and Hamilton Parish were 3-3 when that match was abandoned, while it was the Paget Lions 0, St. David's 5 on Friday evening. Turning to Premier Division action at Bernard Park yesterday, the North Village Rams and St. George's Colts went into their game looking for their first league points of the season. The Rams went ahead in the early minutes of the match when Keishan Bean beat an outrushing St. George's Colts goalkeeper Zico Burgess to head the ball home. The hosts got another goal from Bean and 2 from Pierre Smith as they defeated St. George's Colts 4-1. Jerron Dickinson scored the lone goal for St. George's Colts. Up at the Southampton Oval, the PHC Zebras played to a 1-1 draw with Southampton Rangers, while Somerset Trojans went down 4-1 to the Dandytown Hornets. Over at the BAA field on Saturday night, Flanagan's Onions defeated Robin Hood 1-0, while Wolves and Devonshire Cougars played to a 3-3 draw on Friday night. On Saturday, the Tough Dogs picked up where they left off last season when they hoisted the Corona League Rubis Charity Shield at the BAA field. This after defeating BAA 5-0. The Tough Dogs got 2 goals from Jeff Franklin and 2 from Lamar Crofton and a single strike from Kevin Hurdle. The Bermuda Youth Futsal Cup came to a conclusion at the Delwood Middle School on Saturday, where the Somerset Trojans were crowned the under-10 champions following their 5-3 win over the Dandytown Hornets in the final. The Somerset Trojans had defeated the Somerset Trojans Red Team 3-1 in their semifinal match, while Dandytown had edged Hamilton Parish 1-0 in the other semifinals. In the under-12 semifinals, Footy Force defeated the Dandytown Hornets 6-0, while Skills and Drills defeated Hamilton Parish 8-2. In the final, Footy Force won the championship with a 4-2 win over Skills and Drills. The Dandytown Hornets defeated the North Village Rams in the under-14 division final 6-2. The Rams and Delwood had played to a 1-1 draw, with the Rams coming out 4-3 on penalty kicks in their semi-final match, while the Dennytown Hornets advanced to the finals with a 6-0 win over Hamilton Parish. The Bermuda Track and Field Association's cross-country season got underway at Chaplain Bay on Saturday, with Jazari Talbot capturing the girls under-10 title when she clocked a time of 10:21, while Nicholas Pilgrim won the boys under-10 title with a time of 9:27. In the girls under-12 division, Ashley Arby crossed the line first in a time of 9:19, with Isaiah Tucker taking the line honors in the boys under-12 division, clocking a time of 9:01. In the girls under-14 division, clocking a time of 9:02 was Messiah Greaves, while Robert Edwards won the boys under-14 division with a time of 8:57. Tamika Williams won the open women's division with a time of 23:52, while Victoria Fiddick won the women's masters division in a time of 23:01. Robert Thomas won the masters men division with a time of 25:18. On Sunday at the National Equestrian Center on Vesey Street, rain played havoc. However, the Bermuda Equestrian Federation's back-to-school hunter and equitation show took place. Carla B. Happy and Samantha Stample won the hunter pony over the fences 2 feet 6 inches class, while Erin Smith and Project Runaway won the equitation over the fences 2 foot 6 inches open class. You'll Be Amazed and Lucas Bridges won the hunter pony over the fences 2 foot 9 class, while Esquire and Riley Correa came away with the hunter horse over fences 3 feet open class. The Bermuda driving harness pony racing season continued at Vesey Street on Saturday evening. Lindsay Souza and Mr. Indiana won Heat 1, the 106-1 to 107-1 class with a time of 108-1. Chad Sutherland and Royal Winner finished second in a time of 110-1, and Derek Seymour with Alar's Last Chance finished third, clocking 111 flat. Clocking a time of 109-3 saw Joe Vera and Cherokee Cabis win Heat 3 in the 107-2 to 108-2 class race. Keith Woodley and Bronus Girl finished second, while Andy Stoneham in the bike of What a Sensation finished third in a time of 111-1. Stephanie Kemp and Gillian Tessera continue competing at the Morsil horse jumping event in Belgium over the weekend. In the Table A against the clock 1.20 meter class, Kemp finished 19th riding her horse, Kimona. The pair clocked a time of 74.94 with 4 penalty full points. Riding K-Club Lady, Tessera finished 9th in the Table A with a jump off 1.40 meter second qualifier class. The pair had a time of 71.37. Sullivan Phillips starred in his first game of the German National Basketball League as he and his BG Gottland teammates used a home court advantage to defeat their opponents, Science City Jena, 90-77. Phillips chipped in with 17 points. He had 7 rebounds and 4 assists in 29 minutes of action that saw him have a block shot while going 2 for 6 from the field, 3 for 4 from behind the three-point line, and 4 for 5 from the free throw line. The Bermuda Masters won their first game of their tour to Sri Lanka, defeating Sri Lanka's Cavaliers by 17 runs. The Bermuda Masters scored 137 for 7 in their allotted 30 overs. Derek Wright was the top scorer with 32, while Ricky Hill added 23, and Gledman Ednis scored 20. In reply, the Sri Lanka Cavaliers were well placed at 90 for 5, but due to some good catching from Hassan Dorm, Johnny Richardson, and Neil Anglin, turned the match in the Bermuda Masters' favor as they bowled the Cavaliers all out for 120. Johnny Richardson led the Bermuda Masters attack, taking 3 for 26, while David De Silva took 2 for 13, and Herbie Bascom took 2 for 21. The Bermuda Powerboat Racing returned to Ferry Reach for the second-to-last race of the 2012 season, and it was a day to remember as several pilots and co-pilots experienced several scary moments. With seas outside the pylons a bit choppy, David Sally and his crew, Ryan Rebello, encountered a wave that saw Sally ejected from the boat and dangling by his feet, while Rebello and the boat ended on the rocks. Sally could be seen dangling from the boat with his feet caught up in a line from inside the boat, while Rebello was thrown from his co-pilot seat into the pilot seat, but facing sideways. Minutes later, the crowd was left stunned as Tonka Simpson and his crew went airborne, and then the boat nosedived, leaving both stunned for a while as they guided their boat back into Ferry Reach very, very slowly. The Bermuda Golf Association's mixed championships took place at the Tuckers Point Golf Club, with Elizabeth Parsons and Nicholas Mansell capturing the gross championships, while John Park and Cindy Ratcliffe captured the net championship. Parsons and Mansell had to go head-to-head in a sudden death playoff against George and Sandy Hutchins after both teams shot rounds of 66 during the 18-hole event. It came down to a second-hole playoff where Parsons had faced a 4-foot putt to win the match after Sandy Hutchins had made a 20-footer for bogey. Parsons took a deep breath, lined up the putt, and found the center of the hole to win the match. The 2012-13 Bermuda Hockey Federation season got underway at the National Sports Center over the weekend. The Ravens went in front in the 6th minute in their match against the Budgies when Megan Troke scored a field goal. However, the Budgies drew level in the 14th minute when Tony Frey scored from the penalty corner. Troke put the Ravens back in front with her second field goal of the match in the 52nd minute, and Georgia Harris scored from a penalty corner in the 65th minute to earn the Ravens a 3-1 win over the Budgies. In other action, it was the Wildcats 3 and the Cardinals 0. In men's division action on Sunday, it saw the Upstarts go down 4-3 to the Pantheons, while the Polecats defeated the Spartans 5-4. The Bermuda Comet class once again took to the waters off the West End Sailboat Club, where Stephen Dickinson took the day's honors in the territorial regatta. The sailors encountered winds of 10 to 15 knots, gusting sometimes up to 25 knots, and very rough seas. Dickinson and his crew for the day, Antoine Wingard, finished with 4 points after winning the first 2 races of the day, while Raquel Evans and his crew, Christine Bernard, finished second with 5 points, and Gledwin Lambert and his crew, Greg Proctor, finished in third with 9 points. Quentin Simons and his crew, Kyle Simons, finished fourth with 13 points, and Anthony Smith and Giovanni Masters finished fifth with 14 points. In Fishbowl Bowling League action at the War Lanes on Friday evening saw the Tuna defeat the Mackerel 3-1. The Cowpilots got by the Marlins by the same score. The Hogfish defeated the Flounders 3-1. The match between the Barracuda and Snappers ended 2-2. The Wahoo defeated the Dolphin 4-0. The Goldfish got by the Swordfish 4-0, and the Rockfish defeated the Porgies 3-1.